this thought started, ruminating and jostling around in my brain shortly after Robert Redford died a few weeks, maybe a month ago.
Oh man, Jeremiah Johnson.
And I can't remember who it was talking to. It was whether it was Spielberg or Scorsese. It was one of the famous directors was talking about recently how there are no more movie stars.
Yeah.
And just
the A+ listers, at least.
The overall saturated quality of the movie experience.
I got you.
I blame Marvel.
Well,
You
was
haven't seen a single Marvel movie.
but
yet.
that was the prime example, though.
Really? Okay.
So
Yeah,
they were
I know he's got to stick up his butt about Marvel movies.
it was like, so Chris Evans is
Were you
not
saying Scorsese? Is that who you were talking about a second ago?
I'm not specifically saying that he said this next part. I do know that
Just
he
the
has an
sentiment.
issue with Marvel movies, so. But so he was saying, so like Chris Evans, for example, is not a movie star. Captain America is the movie star. You take the shield away, and none of his movies do anything at the box office. So
that's fair.
It got me thinking about. I was like, all right, well,
Samuel Jackson's a movie star.
what are examples? And he's 70 something years old.
You're right.
So it got me thinking, who are these people that you can identify that are in Hollywood today?
Nepo babies.
And yeah, it's like, but even then, it's like, your big young stars, Timothée Chalamet and Tom Holland and Zendaya, they're not getting people out to the movie theaters like Brad Pitt or
Right.
Tom Cruise or
I gotta
Sandra
go see
Bullock.
the Tom Holland movie.
Yeah.
I gotta go see the Andrew Garfield movie.
Yeah. So I just wanted to just lament for a little while about how movies are and how I miss movie stars and how this stuff has gone downhill, and it just, you're not making films for art anymore. You're making films for
money.
I mean,
can you think of a under 40 movie star that's like of that level right
Dang
now?
it. I thought of one. I was like, there's only one guy I can think of that's younger than who I would, who like Brad Pitt and George Clooney and things like that.
Are they a millennial? Or would you say they're Gen X?
No, they're Gen X.
Okay.
It's Matthew McConaughey.
and he's pushing 50.
He's 56.
He's 56. Yeah, see, I was thinking Leo, and Leo's 51.
Dang.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, he was very popular before Marvel, but he has done way more movies now, and it's Chris Pratt. He's 46.
Okay. But even that feels like a good example of like,
we
we went from Brad Pitt to Chris
And
Pratt.
even then, don't you feel like
I like
his
it.
career was catapulted by the
Marvel.
the
Guardians of the
Star-Lord
Galaxy.
and the Guardians role?
His movie career,
Yeah, 'cause he was Parks and
because
Rec.
he
He had
got
that.
huge on Parks and Rec. He was a household name
Andy
before
Dwyer.
that show
But that's
ended.
a TV show.
Yeah,
But it was
that's
a
but it
big-
was a national thing. It was dude.
And, I mean,
he was
and
very
we're talking
popular.
about
The argument you're making for movies, you can make for television as well.
blockbuster. We're like, the level that I'm talking about is not
Chris Pratt.
any TV show can equate to it.
Yeah, I also thought of Tom Hardy.
Even Stranger Things.
He's
though? I mean,
48.
But
think of Millie Bobby Brown.
His biggest is Venom. His biggest box office thing is Venom.
No, he's been in so much stuff.
You can't claim him in Inception or
Tom Hardy.
the thing that he starred
Where he's
in,
like the
that's
lead.
definitely made the most money is Venom.
That movie didn't even make that much money, which is saying something.
Well, he's made 3 of them.
He's probably most well known for Batman, right?
Who?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
For being Bane.
Yeah. in that
I mean, he
supporting
was.
role.
Inception was really good.
Still
He
a
did
superhero,
He did a really good job in Inception.
He did.
Although that movie's 15 years old now.
And yeah, it's already established media. You know what I mean? It's established characters that you're just filling the role. It's not you know what I mean?
Somebody was saying like, I don't know if I was reading it or what, but they're like, with biopics, it's like a lot of times the star playing the title character gets you out just as much as the title character themselves. When they had Julia Roberts playing Julia Child. Mm-hmm. Like that was a good example. It's like people love Julia Child, people love Julia Roberts. That combined, get a lot of people out there. It's like, but do people care about the guy that's playing? I can't remember his name. Malik or whatever that played Freddie Mercury.
Remy Malek.
Yeah, Remy Malek. Yeah. Yeah, it's like he's not necessarily going to get people out to go see Freddie Mercury, even though he was a dead ringer.
How old's Charlize Theron? She's
She's
50.
up there. She's up there,
50.
yeah. Because I mean,
She's
what
not
she was
under
in. What was the Will Smith movie? Hitch? Not Hitch.
Hancock.
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 And that was like 20 years ago.
Oh my gosh, that was.
I love that movie. Underrated movie. 'Cause I like Jason Bateman a lot too.
I
so.
love. It's like I can smell the alcohol on your breath. I've been drinking, bitch.
Yes. Oh, I gotta go watch the movie.
But even then, superhero.
True. Yeah. Dang.
Like, where are the like? And I'm not necessarily talking about these highbrow, media darlings. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about 80s. Where are the 80s action stars? Where's Rambo?
Steven Seagal got
Where
fat.
is the Terminator? Like, there were characters that were established and they were different. You know what I mean? Like, how are we so bad at creating now? Is it really that bad? Has everything been thought of?
I mean, this is the same industry that gave
Damn
you
it.
Quibi a few years ago. So
Tom Hardy's highest grossing film where he's the lead is Venom. It's
Is it
$856
really? Oh my
million.
gosh.
Damn
Is it like not even close for number 2? Or
I don't know. Here, I'll find out.
Okay.
Hold on.
What is it, like Bronson? What is the next Tom Hardy led film?
The Revenant and Mad Max Fury Road.
I'll give you
Okay.
I'll give you both of those. Yeah.
those are both good.
Yeah.
But even then, it's not like he's the star.
Yeah.
The Revenant had Leo, who won an Academy Award for that one.
He wasn't the star in Mad Max. I mean, I didn't see it, but
Mad Max, that one was mostly Charlize Theron, right?
I don't know.
I think it
is
was
it
mostly
Theron or
about her.
Theron?
I don't know.
I've like heard.
I say Theron.
I've heard both. I have no idea.
I don't know.
He spells her name with a Z. It's weird.
Charlize.
Charlize. Charlize.
I don't care. However you want to say it, she bad.
All right, here you go. For best supporting, it's Inception, which made pretty much the same amount of money. It was like $850 million.
Yeah, Inception was
okay.
crazy popular.
And then
yeah.
Dark Knight. Oh, that's $1 billion.
Oh,
so that's even
right.
more. Sorry. And then Dunkirk.
But Dark Knight is a superhero movie.
Man,
Dark Knight is a superhero
I want to see
movie.
Dunkirk. I haven't seen that either. We know I haven't seen movies.
It's
but, not as good as you hoped. It's a complicated look on his face right now.
it's an interesting perspective on a war movie because it's very much not about action.
Oh,
I may have found one.
Oh, okay.
At first, I thought Amy Adams, but she's in her 50s. I think it said 51. Yeah, 51.
Another bad bitch.
Anna Kendrick.
okay.
No. No.
She's 40. She's even at 40.
Emma Stone.
Without Pitch Perfect, what are we looking at with Anna Kendrick?
I don't know. She's in a bunch of stuff that
I
I
saw
like. Emma
Cam-
Stone's 37, and I argue that is much better than Anna Kendrick. To make an argument for her, because Emma Stone's been in
She's been in a bunch of movies.
bunch.
She has been in a ton of stuff, but
And she's doing a lot of very artsy things. Like the last 5 years, I watched that really weird one with Willem Dafoe. It was cool.
Oh, I've seen. Is it the black and white one or?
Yeah,
like
the parts of it are in black and
the
white.
movie was terrible. It was just visually stunning. Like the camera choices and stuff are really good.
For
Like a
those
Wes
at home
Anderson
that don't
film?
know, Tony's never seen a movie he likes. He is the biggest movie
What?
critic I know.
I enjoy movies so much.
Wait.
That I hate them.
What's a movie for you that gets like an A+ on acting, cinematography, script? Like it just clears the board.
In the last 20 years.
Last 20
He's a son of a
years.
bi-
Last 20 years.
Yes. We all know the good classics and shit. We watch them.
The Last Jedi.
Don't get Tony started.
The last 20 years, movies are terrible. What
How
are you
about-
talking about?
I'll give you 30. Last 30 years. Because we're all 30, so.
So You've Got Mail and Sleepless in Seattle are on the table.
The Departed, probably.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. And that's 21 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
2006.
Oh, okay.
So, just under 20.
right.
and that's like the swan song for most of these. It's Jack, and it's Leo, and it's Matt,
Damon.
and, yeah, and it's
Wahlberg's in it?
Wahlberg's
Yeah.
in it, and it's
Martin
Sheen and Baldwin.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Everybody's in this movie.
Wow.
Nothing else. The Departed.
I guess I wasn't thinking of any other movies. That's definitely the best one I could think of.
That's a good
yeah,
answer.
Yeah, that
That's
is a good answer. The Departed.
And even that's barely, like, that movie came out, like, what, 03,
06.
04, 06?
I'm gonna cop out and just say Inception. Because damn, I really like that movie, man.
I really enjoyed Inception. I
saw it like 3 times in theaters.
Interstellar.
I want to see that still. Wait, is that the one?
Oh my
with
god, I've watched that
Susan
movie like
Sarandon?
20 times. Chris Robbie, I've seen it.
Is it the one that's Susan Sarandon, or is that the one with
No,
Matt
that's
Damon?
the
That's
one
Matt
with-
Damon. Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, okay. Matt Damon. That's The Martian.
McConaughey and
The Princess
Anne
of
Hathaway.
Genovia. The Princess of Genovia.
So wait, there's like Interstellar,
The one you're
The
thinking
Martian,
of,
and Galaxy, or something like that. What's the one with Susan Sarandon?
That's
Not
Galaxy
Susan Sarandon.
Quest.
Galaxy Quest?
No, not Susan Sarandon. I meant to say
You're thinking
Sandra
of Sigourney
Bullock.
Weaver.
No,
is
Sandra
in-
Bullock. That's who I was thinking.
Sandra
of.
Bullock?
She was in a
Oh,
space movie.
Yes, with George Clooney.
Yeah, and that's not Interstellar though, right?
No.
Okay.
That one was okay.
It sounds meh.
I liked The Martian, but I loved Interstellar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's in Interstellar?
Matthew
Matthew
McConaughey.
Okay.
Is the
And
one
Anne
with-
Hathaway.
Is the one with Clooney and Sandra Bullock is that the one where Clooney's like the hotshot astronaut and he basically gets lost saving her?
Yes.
And
I feel like I've seen clips of this on YouTube.
yeah, I've seen that before.
I'm Googling it because everyone at home is screaming what the title of this is. Gravity. That's what it is. It's Gravity. 2013.
And that's the Sandra
Bullock one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
These are
Sandy
all.
B.
These are very much all one movie in my brain right now. It's very difficult.
It's all the same. We're
gotta do-
lost.
We're lost. Come. It's all a race to the rock.
I went straight to Tropic Thunder. We lost. We're super fucking lost, man. So yeah, movie sucked.
All right. Welcome to the Ranger Zone.
EA Sports.
We are 3 scrupulously obsessed Rangers fanatics, semi-qualified to dish out our takes like hotcakes from the fans to the front office. I am Robbie Belusic.
I am Chris Green.
I am scrupulously Tony.
We have got a
Scrupuloni.
Scrupuloni! Yes! We've got a fantastic episode for you, like always, as promised, from 0 to whatever number this thing will go to. Hopefully into a decent batting average, because right now I think we're batting 0-3-0. We're Jock
Peterson territory, for sure.
But yes, we're going to get
That's
into...
mean to our podcast.
Yeah, well, we're young. We're in our infancy here. We're still in the minors.
All right, the goal is
Working
to
it out.
outlive Jock Peterson.
Yes. there you go. We are
On
getting...
the team or in real life?
Oh, God. We are getting into the big news, the biggest offseason news, the first domino to fall.
This is a
really,
spicy stove right
yes,
now, man.
in the before the winter meetings, this occurred, and that is the Marcus Semien and Brandon Nimmo trade.
Chris Young said there would be some changes, and he was not lying.
Yes, but before we do that, how about a little bit of news?
I like news.
And it's for use.
The coaching staff is set, fellas. The biggest pieces that were missing were filled by Jordan Teagues, who moves from the bullpen coach to now our pitching coach. And then Brett Hayes was our quality control coach. That is where Rod Barajas now is employed. And he is moving, Brett Hayes, to the catcher's coach. And then somehow Justin Veely was promoted to lead hitting coach. He took over Brett Boone's spot.
He did such a good job.
How anyone involved in hitting could be promoted in any capacity.
Retaining to begin with.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening there, but it is what is happening. Next up in the news, it says Bob Nightingale reports Chris Young confirmed the Rangers will spend more than $200 million in Ray Davis's money on player payroll this upcoming season. But that to me means like $201 million. I don't think we're going to even flirt with the 244 CBT for next year.
But it's encouraging because even if you were 201, doesn't that put you like 7th highest payroll in baseball?
Probably.
Which, that's competitive, and that I can appreciate for as many qualms as I have with Mr. Davis.
Yeah, I'm looking up because I was on Spot Track earlier and had the the MLB payroll because I was trying to look at what they had projected us at, and it was the same. It was like 238 total payroll. That would put us at the 13th highest under Boston, who spent $203 million in total payroll.
I don't think we can ask for much more.
The last couple of nuggets here in the news, we'll talk about some more roster moves the team has made. Sam Haggerty, he will be back. He signs a 1-year deal.
The swag man.
Yes, excited to have the Hags back. He will be a good little 4th or 5th outfield for us. I know his bat was always reliable.
To me, he's like Jankowski with a bat.
Are we expecting a more evened platoon between Carter and Haggerty?
I think
Do they bat opposite? Or I guess Evan's technically a switch hitter, but
yeah,
he sucks on the other side of the plate.
Yeah.
Is he a switch hitter?
Is he?
I don't think he is. I think
He
he just bats
sucks against
left-handed.
lefty.
And
He
he's
just sucks lefty on lefty.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just don't bat him against lefties. Ever.
That's
Never again.
Yeah.
Never. No. We're done with that.
Yeah, Sam Haggerty bats
You
right.
had your chance.
okay. Yeah. Okay. That's,
Yeah. And I do have some thoughts on it a little bit later in our episode as well. Now, on to some bad news. We're going to end this with bad news. Some bad news, some good news. Jacob Webb, Josh Spores, Jonah Heim, and Adolis Garcia were all non-tendered. They will not be joining the Rangers at their current market value. If they do end up joining the Rangers, it will be cheaper than what they were worth, and it's probably not going to happen.
if any of those guys re-sign with the team, the only one I could see is Josh Spores.
I could see that as well. If nobody wants him and he wants to come back cheaper,
Yeah.
that's fine.
You want to see if you could find that velocity again,
I was gonna
bud?
say he can't. He's got a noodle arm right
Yeah,
now.
he's
right?
got he's throwing 89, 90.
Yeah, it's probably like a $1 million contract because I think his value when we spoke a couple weeks ago was like $2 million.
That's a big reclamation project for somebody, and I just can't see anybody wanting to take it on necessarily.
And that's all for the news. We are here. Grab a plate, a fork, and a knife. I hope your Thanksgivings were good, and I hope probably your Christmases. Who knows when this episode's going to come out? It's Christmas time, so I'm busy. But one will be coming out soon because I did just finish it this morning. And then I think there's one other one, and then this one. So here we go. It's time for meat and potatoes. The Mets and the Rangers swap a 1-for-1. Not something you see every day in the MLB trade. A 1-for-1-ish because we did get a little bit of money. But they swapped Marcus Semien for left fielder Brandon Nimmo and the $5 million. That's the little money we got. So that's to just sweeten the deal. Nimmo's remaining contract is just over $100 million for the next 5 seasons. He'll make $20.25. I actually think that's $19.5. I think I did that incorrectly because I was just on his spot track. So that's $19.5 million each of those years for 5 years, saving us a total of $15 million in the 3 seasons that we would have still employed Marcus Semien. Nimmo was approached, by New York Mets GM David Steins on the 20th of November. The two spoke at length, and Nimmo ultimately asked him if he was the only thing that was holding up the trade, which he was, because he has a no-trade clause in his deal that the entire thing hung on. His daughter, Nimmo's daughter, celebrated her first birthday on the 21st, so he did not do any type of talking to MLB or any players or anyone that day. He took that day off, but said he was on the phone all day Saturday and all day Sunday speaking to various people like CY and even former teammate Jacob deGrom. Also, in an interview with, I forget who, but there's other things I'll attribute later. I don't remember this one. I think everyone reported on this. Also, he said that he did not want to come into a rebuilding team and doesn't think the new Rangers vision is a rebuild, more of a retool, which is what it was sold to him as by, from CY. He thinks we're set up to contend for the remainder of his contract, and he said he would not have come here and would not have waived his no-trade clause if that wasn't how he viewed the organization. So,
we'll see.
before we get into...
I was like, do people say anything other than that when they get traded?
Oh, yeah, no, we're not trying to compete at all.
Before we get into that and his stats, and I have some quotes from Semien because it is going to be a little interesting. Where is this man going to play? Where's he going to play?
Right
he's
field.
traditionally a left fielder.
He needs to play left. He's not that good in right.
No, he's not that. And he used to be a center fielder, and he has shifted to left field in the last couple seasons, almost exclusively, which is funny because he played the most games at center field in the National League the year before they switched him to left field. So they must have grabbed somebody. I don't know who's playing center field for the Mets because that's who took his spot, and he moved over to left. But
it's not Soto, is it?
who knows?
Soto's not center fielder.
There's no way he.
No, he's like a
center
right fielder. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I thought right field as well. The man has not played much right field. He played a little bit when he was doing half seasons earlier in his career. There was one season where he played more right field than any other outfield position, but he was still in the double digits for the other two. So I'm like, they're not going to move him to right. His glove also in right field is not that good.
Well, it's not that.
If
That
Nimmo's
good to begin with.
the only outfielder that we gain,
We're still good.
everyone else is so inexperienced that you just put them anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, he's got to put White in center.
Well,
See, that's what I thought.
They got to man up and put White in center.
That's what I thought. I was like, well, if you are going to play him in the outfield, which I feel like you have to, because he's a decent bat. He's not a traditional DH where he's getting you 35, 40 home runs a year and striking out, at a 20% clip or something.
I think he's the DH here in a couple of years.
Yes, very well, because that position is saddled by Jock Peterson right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the $18.5 million man.
But after next year, that's
Exactly.
wide open. I mean, you also got Jakey Burgers, who's profiling as a DH down the line too.
Yeah,
but he got free agency.
Well,
this
his
is interesting.
defense was pretty good.
his
at first
defense
base
was
last
incredible.
That is true.
He
That
opened
is
up his
true.
window at first base a little bit.
Yeah, he
You're
really
right.
did. He really did. He stepped up in a huge way defensively that he had never done in his career previous at first or at third.
And having to shuffle the deck to, make guys your DH because you have guys coming up is a much better way to look at it.
Yes.
Than,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, but my thinking, what you're thinking, Chris, is that they're going to have to. He's going to have to play in the field. It's not going to be right field, and it ain't going to be center because he's not a center fielder anymore.
His defensive zone his range is already bad. So to
Yes.
put him in center is to just say I give up
Yep.
on defense.
It's all of a sudden bad too. I can talk about that a
'cause
little bit.
Yeah.
So did he get injured?
He has had some injury stuff. I've got noted down here a little later. Nothing crazy, but he's had some injuries.
Not like I'm missing half a season or more, or nothing like that.
There's one instance where, and it was I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, my thought was that we were going to move Wyatt to center so that he can play left field. But I've seen a lot of people say Wyatt's moving to right. And I'm like, why would you put that much talent in right field? I know that when he started in left field, it was shaky. Last year was much better, way better. And we've always wanted him, us three at least, have always wanted him to be the center fielder. Because it can't be Evan Carter. I think Evan Carter is
made of class.
He's going to platoon right field with whoever else, Sam Haggerty. And
don't get me wrong, both of them can play center, but the upside of having your best ball player as your center fielder is just this reminds me of when we used to have the same kind of conversation with Hamilton. It's like, you could play Hamilton in center, but it's like, do you want to take that risk and whatnot? It's like, but he's your best option there. And it's crazy.
So
it's like a good problem to have because it's like, no matter who you put where to accommodate Nimmo, it still feels like you can get above average defensive production from those guys in those positions. Maybe not center, but
to me, it feels like there's not many choices to be made here. The decisions that you made to put these pieces together have relegated these people, and you don't really have any choice. You have Wyatt in center.
I hope that's the position they put themselves in, is to force their own hand to put Wyatt in center.
To me,
I love that.
To me, that's what it looks like right now
I
is
love it.
Wyatt in center, Nimmo in left, and then you've got the platoon of Haggerty and Carter.
No notes.
And Osuna
10 out of
and
10.
whoever
Oh,
else,
right.
in right field.
Yeah.
God,
Jankowski can he
Yeah.
can suit up.
It's got a number, right?
He does have a number.
I love this though. Like this is
For the money, I like it a lot.
It's encouraging for the outfield going forward.
As far as Nimmo's money, we basically just kicked the can a little bit. We saved a little bit of money and,
And how much
added
more?
a couple of years down the line.
Because what Dolly was going to be like 12 million.
His last what he made in those 2 years that we purchased of his arbitration per year was like 10.5. So he could have taken a little less, like 80. He can't take more than 20% less than what he had. So he could have taken a pay cut. Probably, I don't know what that works out to. Still probably over 10 mil. It's probably like 10.1 mil or something like that. So that's what we would have had to pay him at the cheapest to buy his last year of arbitration.
Okay, so I mean, Nimmo is about twice as much, but you're shaving off the Semien side of the contract, and you're getting him right now much better bat.
Yeah, and he's younger than Semien, so
And he might be the same age as the Doleys. So
he might be younger than Dolly.
he might be.
because you ever got to remember that Dolly is an old man. He was like a 28-year-old rookie, something like that.
Yeah, Dolly's is what, 32?
I think so. Yeah. So they might be the same age because Semien's 35, and everybody's been saying that Nimmo's 3 years younger. So
I think Nimmo just turned 33, not that, or like
Okay,
in the summer or something. But
Okay.
so that's good. That's good. We all have a singular vision on
where he gonna play?
Yeah, where he's going to play. I do want to take you to some of Semien's quotes. He was vocal about trading, and I don't.
That's fair.
And I don't know. There are certainly two ways to look at this, and it can mean one thing, and it can mean the other thing, and it can mean both things. Some of these quotes are canned, what you would expect to hear from someone who just got traded to your organization, is playing on their fifth team, someone who is been battling for the World Series and playoff spots for the last couple of years and fell very short. Actually, fell a very long way in history. Lost the largest lead in league history going into the playoffs and missed it. But these are some of Semien's quotes, and I wanted your thoughts on them. So this is quote number 1. It was surprising. Well, this is this is all from the Associated Press, by the way. It was surprising. Just understand that, hey, I signed here in our long-term deal for 4 years ago, but once again, I'm very conscious of what's going on the business side of baseball, just kind of paying attention to everything. So in the back of my mind, I knew something could always happen. But once again, I'm very conscious about what's going on.
He knew it was a possibility.
Like, come and give me a break, bro.
He knew.
I think that's the jab.
I think the surprising part is it could potentially be that he's like, I'm surprised they were able to pull it off.
Yeah.
They were able to move my money.
I think
He's the most vocal leader, and the team didn't respond. You're always in jeopardy when that happens.
That's a good point, yeah.
when he made the comment,
I don't think he's a bad leader, though.
No, I don't. I just
Yeah.
think it
It just didn't work.
It just didn't. It run its course here.
Yeah.
when he made this adds weight. This is follow-up to his quotes at the end of the season when he says, I'm not the one making the decisions. This is, but once again, he's referencing that. That's the stab. Because if he drops that, then it's, totally can't. I'm conscious of yeah, of course you are, because you're a leader. You have to know what's going on. But he's doubling down.
Okay.
He's like, no, this is what I said, and this is what I meant. All right, so on to the next quote. Quote number 2. In terms of baseball itself, I couldn't be more excited to play in a large market, play in front of a fan base that brings energy every single night.
You bitch.
Because that brings the best out of me. I don't know.
So
if
it's our fault you suck.
This is the most canned one, I think. That's like, of course you're going to say this. New York's a big market. Yeah, you're happy to go there, stuff like that.
Maybe the crowd would be more energized if you could hit the baseball.
But yeah,
not
you can
wrong, though.
You can see it the other way.
I love me some Texas Rangers baseball, but the Mets fans are unquestionably more passionate than we are.
Well, I mean, the baseball's
They hate their team more than we hate our team, but
it's baseball's certainly been a fabric of their everything for much longer than it has been down here.
and these are the descendants of the fans that used to root for the Brooklyn Dodgers, so they're the heartbreak kids,
Yeah. I can certainly see this just being a stab at like Texas is not a big market, which
It's not a baseball town.
yeah, not a baseball town all over again. And I don't feel like we're certainly not a small market, and I wouldn't say we're like a mid-tier market. I think we're
If there was a tier below the top tier,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we should be a big market, but for some reason we're not.
All right, and then the third quote here. At this point in my career, it feels extremely good to have a team that believes in me, sees what I do well, wants to help me. I think this is because he knows how old he is and he knows how bad his offense has been the last 2 years. He's trying to be gracious to the Mets and say, like, I'm glad that, I'm still able to get another chance somewhere when it makes sense that I am not getting the chance to continue what I started here.
I think part of this too could be with the wants to help me part of the quote that I don't know why I keep going back to Hambone today, but think about Josh Hamilton when he signs with the Angels. He goes there and they had this expectation that, we signed you for so much, you're just going to be a natural team leader, we shouldn't have to invest in your well-being kind of a thing. And it's that same kind of thing Marcus Semien signs here. He's expected to be the team leader, so there's not necessarily the what do we help you with? It's supposed to be you helping everybody else. Yeah. But now that dynamic is pretty much completely removed because he's going to a team that has Francisco Lindor and Juan Soto. He's going to be way down on the rung of most important dudes when he was very clearly number 2 here.
Oh, yeah.
He can just be the vet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The wily vet.
Yeah. And he's gonna thrive.
Well,
he's gonna thrive.
Yeah. There seems to be a fourth quote here. I don't remember the Associated Press writing this, and this one might be from the Tone Associated Press.
It wasn't me.
Oh, this is from the Chris Associated Press? Ray Davis is a stinky bitch. I'm glad I don't have to bathe myself in his stench on the daily any longer. Wu-Tang! Chris.
I may have been in my feels when I wrote that one.
Wu-Tang?
All right, I have a similar question for you guys.
I like this question a lot.
About positions.
This is a fun one.
Who is going to play second base?
Penny Lane.
Oh, who's going to play second?
Dude, it's got to be Josh Smith.
It better be Josh Smith.
If there was ever a time where this man has earned his damn position.
Who's on first?
It better be Josh Smith, but I have heard that Duran, Freeman, and Hellman, I guess it's going to be open tryouts.
What?
I don't know. I don't know how much weight there is to the rumor, but...
Do they trade for a second baseman?
No, they don't.
No, I don't think so.
To give this job,
it feels like it's one of those, it's his to lose.
What are you doing? No, you to lose.
Well, I mean, if he goes out there and he sucks, play Duran, but...
Now, Freeman can play there if we trade Josh Young for some arms or something, or a catcher.
Is Cal Raleigh available?
About Yogi Berra.
I hope it's Smith at second base.
I can't imagine it's anybody else.
I hope it's not they try to platoon some weird stuff. He's certainly earned it.
We can't have a platoon in the infield and the outfield.
Yeah.
I would put money that one of those 4 dudes is getting traded. The 4 dudes are Josh Smith, Ezekiel Duran, Cody Freeman. It's Cody, right? Not Corey.
Cody.
Okay. Cody Freeman and Michael Hellman. I would bet that one of those dudes is not on the roster on opening day. Or not with the organization, at least.
Yeah.
I really was impressed with Michael Hellman.
He definitely brought the mayo.
As well.
Yeah.
Well, and he also plays outfield. True. He's a utility player. So
he could kind of take over the role Smith had.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Because if Smith is now our staunch second baseman, then Hellman can just fill his shoes.
Man, I like that.
Cody Freeman is a guy that we're clearly invested in. I think Duran is the odd man out.
I'm fine. He's had his chances.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very plural chances, too.
Yeah, and the things
probably out of options at this point.
Well, the things that you're replacing Duran with Freeman and Hellman are about the same. They're both fast. They both steal bases like bats out of hell. And one of them is a true utility player. So
if Josh Smith is a better all-around utility player than Michael Hellman, would you consider giving Michael Hellman the second base job so Smith can bring his value to the other positions?
I don't know. And we got to remember Michael Hillman's old. He's an old rookie.
Is he 30 something?
He's 30. So yeah, he's in his early 30s.
I find them weak.
So it makes sense that he would be a utility guy.
Michael Hillman is 29. But still old for a rookie, of course.
Yeah. That's actually not as old as I thought. So yeah, he could just fill that role.
I would, yeah. Just shuffle it up and put Smith at second and Hillman can be your utility guy.
Tony's head shaking was insinuating that Josh Smith hadn't put up with this crap for 3 years in a row not to get a position.
Yeah.
Quit this bullshit. Give me the job.
All right, now to the man of the hour, Brandon Nimmo. That's his name. Don't wear it out. He's from the Meet the Mets.
Longest tenured Met, too.
Yes. So I will get you into all about Brandon Nimmo once I scroll down to the right section here. All right. Brandon Nimmo, the 32-year-old Cheyenne, Wyoming native who was drafted 13th overall in 2011 from East High School, has been a New York Met his entire career, which is 10 big league seasons. 5 of those seasons were full seasons with at least 140 games played, and that includes 2018 and the last 4, 2022 to 25.
He went to East High School in Cheyenne, Wyoming?
Yes.
Fair East Side.
So I feel like that implies that there's a West High School.
By your side we stand and always praise thy name, praise thy name, praise thy name. Y'all never seen this movie?
No.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What is this?
Y'all never seen Stand By Me with
Oh,
Morgan
no.
Freeman?
I haven't.
Where he's the principal, he's got now I gotta fix these kids. Miss Elias, I need you in here. We need better grades. Y'all never seen this movie?
No.
What?
No.
I'm sorry.
Stand By Me is the best movie ever.
Does it take place in Wyoming?
No, it's the school is East Side High, and
Oh,
they
okay.
have a fight song or a alma mater song, whatever the hell it's called,
Okay.
That's great.
and he makes them sing it, and then they suck at it, and so he gives them detention.
How do you know that alma mater? Do you know the alma mater to our high school?
Of course, we had to sing it like all the damn time.
Arlington High. School of my
Yeah,
It's the worst bass line. Anyway, Brandon Nimmo.
Yes. So he has played every outfield position, usually center field, or usually more center field than left field, but that has switched in the last 2 seasons with 142 games in left field in 2024 and 150 games in left field in 2025.
Father Time.
He has spent some time on the IL, but not a ton. He's not
Yeah,
like
not
injury
injury
prone by any means. His 3 longest stints were a hamstring injury and an undisclosed injury that set him back about 2.5 months in total in 2017. He had a neck injury that took from late May to early September, and then another finger injury that was in 2019. And then another finger injury in 2021 that took all of May and June to heal. So never really been out more than like 2 months.
And that's several seasons since then, since his last.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. He did have something small in like 2023, but he was out for like a couple of weeks. I think that was it. Nimmo has never had a negative WAR season, with his highest at 5.0 in 2022 and the lowest at 0.2 in his debut season in 2016. His last 4 seasons, he's been between 2.2 and 5.0.
That's a solid player.
Yep.
Yes. Along the same lines as WAR, he has never had an OPS plus below 100 outside of his cup of coffee rookie debut season in 2016. He is certainly a plus bat and an offensive-oriented player. Did somebody else write this?
That was me.
Oh, okay.
This next one is me, too.
My
so.
bad. Go for it.
His peak, and I put peak in quotations here, because he's still a very good player, but his peak could possibly be behind him, as he had an OPS above 800 every year from 2018 to 2023, with the past 2 years being 727 and 760 respectively.
Back on the upswing.
I was gonna say, but could
Yes.
a change of scenery and expectations revive his all-star caliber bat?
It just might. His career slash line is as follows: a 262 batting average, a 364 on base, a 432 slug, and an 802 OPS. He also has 135 career home runs, and 88 of them have come in the last 4 seasons. And 47 of those, if you're doing the math, came in his first 6 seasons. So he has found a little bit of power.
A little bit of a stroke there.
Yes. I have some statistical call-outs.
Stroke man.
Do y'all have anything?
Yeah, I got a couple of interesting tidbits
Yeah. We
that I
can
could share about Nimmo.
we can just kind of go around the room. I've got 3 main ones, then I have like 3 like little bitty ones that I thought was just interesting.
I've got general opinions on the trade.
Okay.
You go ahead and get started with that.
Yeah.
So-
because I might jog one of these here, and I can just interject and prove you wrong.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was about to say. I was like, you could take my emotion-filled anecdotes and like actually just slap them down. My biggest when the trade happens, I was like, yes, this is good. This is a positive. I have since waned a little bit on that. I'm not so sure. The biggest thing that I'm concerned about is when we get to the last 2 years of this deal, we may be turning around and looking and saying, man, I wish we had just kept Marcus Semien and we'd be done with this by now. That's one thing I'm worried about, but that's the case with any of these deals.
The gas is just running out.
Yeah, and that's going to happen with any player that has a long-term contract. You know, this is part of the expectations. I think in my mind, though, I was already geared up to, hey, we're already past the halfway point on Semien's deal. We're on the back end of this. The light is at the end of the tunnel. And the amount of money that we're shedding by trading Semien just for some reason doesn't feel like enough to justify taking on the risk of a Nimmo.
I don't know.
That sounds like future Tony's problem.
That's what I'm saying. It's like when we get to those last 2 years, it just feels like, and also a lot of that's going to have to, how we feel about this is how Marcus Semien does in New York. If he goes to New York and has been the Marcus Semien of 2024 and 2025, we win this deal hands down.
Yeah.
You know, even regardless of what Brandon Nimmo does. So
what helps me swallow that it's future Tony and future Robbie's problem is that the first year we have $20 million extra right now to do with whatever we want because
That's
we're
nice.
saving, or sorry. Oh my God. Nope. I got that wrong. We have, sorry.
is it 10?
It's 10.
Because 5 from a salary and then 5 from the sent over.
Yeah, so we have an extra $10 million, which I think CY had joked like he built a bullpen on $8 million last year.
I was just thinking
look
like
how,
stud closer.
yeah, I mean it's 10 whole extra $1 million on top of the
huge.
like 16 that you just saved from cutting everybody else.
Right.
He is going to be 36 and 37 in his last 2 years. That's in 29 and 30 years, 2029 and 2030.
Going to be younger still than Marcus's last year's, I think, so by a year, but still.
Yeah.
And then the other big concern with this is his defense, because, you know, that wasn't a concern with Marcus, but with Nimmo, it's like, you know, 2 years down the line, is he going to be completely unplayable in the outfield? And we have to put him, and we have a $20 million DH?
Well, my point is, it was almost the opposite with Marcus. It was like, your defense is great, but your bat is so bad, you're almost completely unplayable.
Right.
At least you can hide the defense at a DH role sometimes.
Yeah. Right. That's a good point. You can't hide. To be in the defense, you have to hit.
You gotta be at
gotta
the plate
hit.
3 or 4 times a night.
Yeah. So I do have some of his defensive stuff because I did go through because I know
Make
that
me
a
feel
lot.
better.
I know
Please.
that we'll see.
Oh no.
I know that was a big, you know,
That's
knock on him from the Mets' perspective.
Is
they
that
were
the
like,
only
"We're."
knock though. Like, is his defense? Like everything else seems.
That
like,
was most of what I heard. So I
the others
just
are pretty good. He's a team
The
leader.
last
like,
4 or 5 years, he's been a very complete ball player.
Yeah.
Yes,
he's
he
been
has.
above average at just about everything.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very funny that you say that because when I looked at him, I was like, this might be the most slightly above average,
everything he
the
does.
best, the best slightly above average baseball player ever. This guy, like, especially when you look at his baseball savant page, everything is like either just barely over half or like at half or maybe one below 50% in the 50th percentile for like everything, with a few of them like in the 90th percentile.
Is he batting leadoff?
I think he does. I think he certainly could.
That's what I've been seeing in all the projections, at least.
I want him batting number 2, and we can talk about that in a minute.
Okay, yeah. So defensively, he's been fine on average.
Okay.
He has multiple truncated seasons where he logged 40 to 60 appearances in where he logged 40 to 60 appearances in one outfield spot with 10 to 20 apiece in the other 2 spots. His range factor is either at, slightly above, or slightly below the league average. Now, when you start in 2022, which is where he has been playing full seasons since then, the season he's become a more healthy and available player. The defense has waned.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
2022, he led the National League in games at center field and then led the National League in fielding percentage. But his range factor was still below league average, which it might just not have been a busy year at center field. So,
if I wanted to read into those, could you maybe? This is pure speculation. Could you make an argument that maybe the years where his defense waned when he was playing healthy, that maybe he wasn't 100% healthy, but was healthy enough to be out there?
Enduring.
maybe.
Yeah, and then maybe that was hampering him.
Maybe, yeah.
But I mean, even then, you're playing. You got to produce.
Yeah.
So you can only make that excuse so much.
In 2023, he fielded 10 games in left field to 136 in center field, despite leading the National League in errors at center field. I think it was...
That was the wake-up call to move him to the corner?
Yes, that was it. His range factor was a pinch of a smidgen, I think, below at both positions.
Okay.
In 2024, that's when his roles switch. He's at 142 games in left and 28 in right field, and both range factors were below league average.
Damn. I was just about to say if there was a tick up when he moved to a corner, and there was not. Okay.
And it's the same story in 2025 with an even bigger split between left field and center field. I think he played like 8 total games in center.
And you're saying just below average, not like significantly, right?
Right.
Okay.
And then despite still being below average, the range factor...
He's not in like
left
liability territory.
No. His range factor was slightly lower than league average in left field last season, but they got much closer to average than when he moved to left field for the first time.
Okay.
The center field numbers got worse.
Yeah.
So he's not playing
not
center field
like
anymore.
that's like he's like an emergency center fielder kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what happens, you get older. I've also heard that leadoff is the spot that most people are putting him in. But I know, Tony, you have other thoughts, you said.
Yeah.
So here's a couple of the, looking over his Baseball Savant page, just a couple of statistics that stood out for me. When he gets a hold of the ball, he knocks the crap out of it.
He does.
Okay.
The last
really
3
does.
seasons, hard hit percentage, 83, 83, and 88%.
Okay.
Percentile. His whiff rate is gone down in recent years, which has helped his chase rate's been terrible. So the fact that his whiff rate is improving has helped that.
Yeah.
Okay.
His chase rate, we're talking about 98th percentile, 94th percentile, 100th percentile.
He's swinging.
I've never seen that before. I've never seen 100. He's swinging at everything.
You swung the most.
So we're talking, 90s across the board. In the last 2 years, he's dropped that down to 78 and 74th
That's great.
percentile there.
That's great. That's significant change.
So he's had to be more patient at the plate, partly because his bat speed has fallen off. He can't get to the stuff that he used to get to.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about 73rd percentile down to the 53rd percentile.
Oh, wow. And bat speed?
Bat speed, yes. As well as overall speed. His speed in general has really fallen off the last few years. We're talking about a guy who 2021 was in the 92nd percentile, and this last year was in the 46th percentile in
wow.
speed.
And for like base running and fielding?
Just fielding as well as base running.
That's very interesting. I want to piggyback off of your hard hit percentile because his hard hit percentage, which is the amount of hard hit balls you have in an at bat, has consistently grown since 2021 from 41.5% to 50%, and his home run percentage has grown from 2.1 to 3.8. Those in the last 4 years that he's been playing more consistent baseball.
Some perspective on the bat speed. I just pulled up Marcus Semien. So Nimmo was 53rd percentile. Semien was 8th.
Oh my gosh!
8th
really?
percentile on bat
What?
speed. So you want to talk about old man age catching up to your bat
Wow.
speed? Semien is oof.
Crazy.
His OAA rating, which is outs above average, was something that was a plus for him. In 2022's 91st percentile, it's dropped precipitously since then. 67, 63, and then last year at 42. 42nd percentile there.
Yeah, that's
So-
the defense waning.
Yeah, and the arm strength has fallen off, 48th percentile there. Those are the only things that stuck out in a positive or negative way for me. So here's the reason that I wanted him to bat second. All right, it's a little bit it's a little bit nitpicky. All right, so I want him to bat second,
Okay.
and my thinking on that is I need him to see more off-speed pitches. Okay.
Okay.
I need him to see more off-speed pitches, and in order to do that, I need a guy who's going to get on base and be a threat to move around the bases.
In front of him.
Yes.
Mm.
Because if you got a guy who's a threat to hit the ball at the plate, as well as a guy who's a threat to score on the base pass, you are less likely to see both fastballs and breaking balls in that scenario, because you don't want to hang a breaking ball,
Yep.
and you don't want to throw a meatball down the plate there.
Yep.
So you are more likely in those scenarios to see the off-speed, the changeup. I
Very
need
true.
him to see changeups.
Because if he was pure leadoff hitter, who's
could
to
even-
say your starter's
So-
not going to come out and be aggressive right out the gate?
You can even do
strikes.
like off-speed fastballs, like cutters,
Yeah.
So
splitters.
fastball statistics for him this last season: 244 batting average, 389 slugging. Sliders 192. Didn't see sliders well at all.
That's that chase. That's
Yeah.
that chase and whiff right there.
sees fastballs decently, sees cutters well. His changeup. When he sees a changeup, his batting average is 366.
Oh my god!
And he slugs 780
On change?
on changeups.
Holy cow!
I need this dude to see changeups. His K percentage on fastballs is 23%. Sliders is 31%.
Oof!
But on changeups, it's only 15.
Wow! Wow! That's great.
I need that dude to see some changeups.
That's insane.
I like that. On the topic of the speed that you mentioned, that he's declining in speed, this answers my question, because I had noted here that Nimmo has stolen 28 bases in his last 2 seasons, which is more than half the total of his career total stolen bases. He has figured out, which I now know is the latter, either to be quicker or smarter on the base paths. And I had mentioned here that traditionally, outfielders, center fielders will lose their speed, so it's probably more than likely the latter, and that has got to be the case, because you don't steal 28 bags when you've only stolen in 2 seasons, when you've only stolen 56 your entire career.
And got slower.
Yes, and got slower. One thing I did hear from a lot of the Mets side, and just general, baseball analysts, is that how good he is against left-handed pitchers. He is a lefty himself, so being good against lefties is great. Even though there's not obviously as many of them in the league, when you have someone who can hit him, that's fantastic. And it's even more fantastic that he himself is a left-handed hitter. Early on in his career, that wasn't the case. Since like 2021, his batting average against lefties has always been higher than righties, with the exception of last season when he hit 261 against lefties and 263 against righty. It was,
negligible.
that's the closest it's ever been.
And if anybody's got even splits, I love that player. So
Yeah.
even splits are some of my favorite things.
The rest of his slash line favors righties, though. His on-base slugging and the last one, OPS. It all favors right-handed pitchers, which is fine because there's more right-handed pitchers than left-handed pitchers. His on-base percentage against both-handed pitchers since 2022 has been between 319 and 358. For left-handed pitchers, it's been 327 and 372.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's not even average. That's good.
Yeah. Let's see. A slight concern from someone who hasn't paid attention to his career and only is looking at the stat sheet. The on-base percentage against lefties has consistently declined, though, from 2022 to 2025. It started at 358, then 345, then 324, then 319.
Coincidentally, so did his general on-base percentage.
Yeah. Which it's strange because the batting average is higher. The average is higher against lefties, but he's not getting on as much. So I don't know how that.
Because he's just being
happens.
less patient, more aggressive.
I guess
Just not drawing the walks, but getting more hits.
Which very well may be the case because his walk percentage has been consistently above average from like 10.5 to like an elite 18.1. It's like hung around the teens for a long time, but it did come crashing down to earth last season to 1% below average. Sorry, 0.3% below average at 7.7%, a career low for him, not counting his 7.5 walk percentage in that debut season.
Well, that's a good argument for Tony there to bat him second then.
Yeah.
And force him to see some more off-speed pitches. Because I think he was batting leadoff in New York.
Yeah. His strikeout percentage, too, has gotten better. It was well above average in his early years, like 25 to 28%, but it has settled now to average around 17.2 to 23.1.
Y'all interested to see what Baseball Reference's projections are for him?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to do some predictions of our own, so let's see what they got.
So this is what the BB Ref has. They've got him at 592 plate appearances, 521 at-bats, which over here on the far right, they have a reliability percentage, which is how percent are you reliable to play every game. And it has him at 87%. So that's not terrible. 75 runs, 130 hits, 24 doubles. That's nice. 2 triples, 21 home runs, which I'll gladly take when a team had nobody hit 20 last year, pretty much. I think except for Corey. RBI, he had 75.
Corey and Wyatt. Wyatt got 22.
Oh, Wyatt, that's right. 10 stolen bases to 1 caught stealing. 57 walks to 131 strikeouts. Now, how does that compare to last year? So he had 50 strikeouts. So this has him improving off of last year where he took a step backwards in the strikeout to walk ratio.
Okay.
Batting average is an even 250. On base percentage is 331. Slugging is 424 for an OPS of 755. And then they've got him grounding into 7 double plays and 221 total bases. So
okay.
I think I already wrote out my predictions on the sheet, and that's strikingly kind of similar to what I was thinking.
Well, right on. Well, let's get into some of those predictions here.
Speaking of what I'm thinking.
So the first prediction we have is his slash line. I'll go first here. I've got 272 batting average, 341 on base, 420 slugging, and 770 OPS.
My friend, I have a 267 batting average, 343 on base percentage.
Wait. Real quick. Did y'all do yours maths on your OPSs so they add up?
No. Get your fucking ass out of here. Jesus Christ. Damn it.
What the shit are you talking about?
So that changes mine from 770 to 761 OPS.
Okay, mine is 797.
All right, I got him hitting 250.
Oh, wow.
He gonna be on base at a 322 clip.
Why do you hate this man?
Yeah, what is the matter with you?
And he's gonna have a slugging percentage of 428 for a dead even 750 OPS.
So he's only going to hit bombs.
Yeah, he gonna have a very
Doubles and bombs.
very average feeling about our boy.
All right. Next up is walks here. Tony, why don't you take walks, the walk percentage first?
13%.
Oh, going to get it way back up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chris?
A little slightly more modest improvement at 11.
I've got mine even more modest than you at 10.2%. I think it gets right back up to just above average, which is 8%. So next is stolen bases. I think we were all kind of modest on this one. I'd like for him to steal more, but I'm weary about how active we will be on the base paths. Chris, what do you got him at?
A very Handmaid's Tale, like 9.
Okay.
So very modest.
Okay. I've got him at 11.
A 10.
10.
A fucking 10.
Yeah. All at double digits except for Chris, who still hates the man. All right, and the last one, the big one, the home runs. I've got him at 22.
I got him at 26. He's going to hit some dingers.
Okay. Chris?
Before you guys say that I hate him, I'm just saying that Globe Life Field hates offense. And I have him at 19.
Oh, not even 20.
Globe Life Field show no mercy.
Okay.
Not a vibe.
We are getting close to wrapping up, but not before we step into the office of the assistant to the assistant GM, Tony Cook.
Well, as y'all know, this segment is a little weird during the off season with not much going on till we get to winter meetings.
Hey, the Aggies lost.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. They are the only team that was supposed to win that lost, unfortunately, so Texas didn't gain much ground.
They did their part and everybody else didn't.
That being said, we're going to talk for a little bit about a different team in Texas.
Oh.
And we're going to talk a little bit about Robbie Belusic's alma mater.
Oh.
The North Texas Mean Joe Greens.
Aren't they going to fall like right back down to earth because
You shut your mouth.
We're going
the
to...
coach left?
Let us have our day in the sun.
The answer is yes, and here's why.
Damn you.
Hey, they're going to be in the college football playoff, though.
All right. No, they're not. No, the hell they're not.
No, they won't.
Did they
get-
lose?
No, they're just- they're not even
gonna get
ranked.
there. They're not ranked. If they beat,
Does their
well,
conference not have like an
Hell
automatic bid?
no. The American Athletic Conference?
I didn't know how they were doing this. If it was
No.
like,
You lucky the American Coastal Conference gets in that thing. Okay. Mean Green. Great season so far. They lost one game. They
one
11
game,
and 1.
baby.
deal.
11
One
and
game.
1.
Dropping 50 burgers on everybody.
The game they lost, they dropped a 60 burger on them. though.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
That
It was 63-36 that
And I-
one against South Florida.
I believe South Florida's coach just got hired by Auburn.
Really?
Okay. Had they won the
So-
game against South Florida, though?
Check this out. The American Athletic Conference is basically, they're just grooming coaches for big time programs.
Yes.
Tulane's coach just got hired at Florida.
Yep.
North Texas coach just got hired at Oklahoma State. And I just mentioned South Florida's coach just got hired at Auburn.
I feel like he could do better than Oklahoma State.
I was just about to get there. He committed too soon.
He settled.
If he had waited till after this season, he could have got an Arkansas or,
Yeah.
I was surprised they announced it before we even played our last game of the season, of the regular season,
Not even a
because
bowl
we
game.
are
Yeah.
because we are playing in the American Athletic Conference Championship against Tulane.
Yep. So a little bit of information about the current not for long coach at North Texas, Eric Morris. So he's 40 years old and has been a big-time college football coach for probably decade and a half. His offenses have ranked in the top 10 like every year that he has been involved in play calling except like 2. And this is at like 3 or 4 different universities.
Dang.
So he started out as a player, as a wide receiver at Texas Tech under Mike Leach. And, he was short. He's the classic slot receiver who's just, he's just smart. He just knows where to sit in the zone, And
You could say it. He's white.
yeah, that's where I was
Wes
going with
Welker.
that. So after his playing days finish up, he was actually a second-team All-American as a kick returner at Tech as well.
No way.
The quote.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. Not All-American. All Big 12. I apologize.
Okay.
So even then,
Impressive.
that's good.
Yeah.
So
This is the old Big 12.
after that, he was a graduate assistant at University of Houston. And his job there was just quarterbacks.
Would he
We
have been
just
under
want you to...
Tom Herman?
No, he was under Kevin Sumlin before
Okay.
he went to Texas A&M.
Oh, even better than Tom Herman.
So the quarterback that Eric Morris was responsible for at Houston Case Keenum.
Oh,
Aha!
my goodness.
Long-time NFL quarterback.
Yes.
And I believe
participant in the NFC Championship
due
game.
to a lot of injuries propelling his eligibility. When Case Keenum left, I'm pretty sure he was like the all-time leader in passing yards and completions or something like that.
In NCAA?
In like FBS history.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
So after that, he goes and he follows Mike Leach to Washington State.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike Leach.
Yeah. So he has a good year. Their offense is really good. And he gets hired as the offensive coordinator at Tech under Cliff Kingsbury.
Coach Bro.
And guess who his quarterback is at Texas Tech?
Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
I was going to say, this was like
Mahomes.
uber offense, Texas Tech.
Patrick Mahomes. So he's the offensive
Wow.
coordinator at Texas Tech with lineage tracing straight back to Mike Leach in this air raid offense and this extremely successful track record, and he cannot get a head coaching job. He can't find an FBS coach, university to give him a head coaching job.
That's crazy.
He has to go all the way to FCS in San Antonio to Incarnate Word
Oh my God! What?
in order
Sounds
to
like a
in order to
basketball
get a
school.
head coaching opportunity.
Holy crap!
While he's there, he is recruiting no-star recruits because it's
That's a
fucking Incarnate Word.
yeah, right. What else you gonna get?
Runs across a quarterback that no one sees, that no one knows about, and he gets him to come to that university. That quarterback would go on to be number 1 overall pick, Cam Ward.
Oh my God! For real?
Started that dude's career, gave him his only scholarship offer at Incarnate Word.
Okay, and no offense, Robbie, the best he could get was North Texas after that?
No, I
So
understand.
no, here's the thing. So after that, no, it doesn't even. No,
Oh,
so
that didn't
after
even get him to
he,
you- oh.
After that, he follows Cam Ward to Washington State, back
Oh,
to
he goes
Washington
back to
State,
Washington.
Okay.
and is again the offensive coordinator. Basically, he's just like, this kid's really good. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna hitch my
Yeah.
wagon to that. So
Smart.
turns him at Washington State into one of the most elite passers in the country, gets him the offer to Miami, where he becomes the Davey O'Brien best quarterback in the country, and then number 1 overall pick. After that, he finally gets the head coaching opportunity at North Texas, which is like great job, Mean Green. Like,
yeah. how they've landed this guy?
how in the world did they get this
No
opportunity
lie.
to get
They
this
found him like
Good
he
pick.
found Cam Ward.
Yeah. Yeah, it really makes no sense when you look at
pinch
his
yourself
track
kind of
record.
things.
It makes no sense how this guy didn't get an opportunity before.
Who was
question-
the athletic director who found this man needs a raise?
Yes.
So, Tony, before you like dug into this guy for this segment, did you know about all of that?
Bits and pieces.
Because I'm like, if you're like just digging in with it, like, well,
You're
who
like,
is this guy?
whoa.
What the hell? He's done what?
That is
This is
so
a quarter of
nuts.
the league's quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
So
He's a QB whisperer. is what
as
you're
he gets to
saying.
North Texas, the backup quarterback from Miami follows him to North Texas, and
Okay.
it's basically guaranteed. This guy's coming from big time university. He's going to be our quarterback.
Right.
No,
Because they found another zero guy, right?
the quarterback that was on their roster from last year is Drew Mestemaker.
Uh-huh.
He is a 0-star recruit, come out of nowhere. Drew Mestemaker is such a 0-star recruit. He didn't even play varsity football.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Like he had never started in his life or something until he got to
He had
UNT.
not started a football game since 9th grade,
That's crazy.
and walked on at North Texas, received a scholarship, started the last game of his true freshman season in the bowl game, and is now the starting quarterback as a redshirt freshman, and is top 5 in basically every statistical category for passing right now.
Yep. He leads the AAC in completion percentage, yards, touchdowns, yards on average, adjusted yards, yards gained per pass completion, yards gained per game played, and his QB rating.
Is he going to the league?
That's a little early, but
Yeah. He's going to go
his
where...
numbers look as good as anyone in the country.
You think he's going to transfer?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, okay.
They're both going to Oklahoma State.
Yeah, they're
Oh, he's
both
going to go.
close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've also heard that the running back for UNT might very well go to Oklahoma State as well.
So I don't know how long this will last
I
for
mean,
UNT.
do you like root for OSU vicariously at that point, Robbie? Like,
No.
No.
okay.
This
Like,
guy
it's
was
Oklahoma.
Mean Green, baby.
He was only here for like 3 years.
It's like those are our guys.
Thank you, dear listener, for playing along on another episode of The Ranger Zone.
Ranger, the zone.
Oh yeah.
It always means a great deal that you take the time to spend the time with us, the three kids whose parents begged them not to touch the hot stove.
Hot, Daddy. Hot.
It's scalding.
As always, you can keep up with us trying to keep up with social media on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Ranger Zone Pod. That is at Ranger Zone Pod. We are worth a follow for the nonsense alone. And of course, just listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts. Thank you again. This has been the Ranger Zone, and I have been Robbie Belusic.
I have been your biggest proponent for trading for Adley Rushman. And I'm Chris Green.
I've been Tony Cook.
That's the way the baseball go. Someone give that man a job.